Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. There's been a lot of buzz lately around the NFL, and one of the most talked about rumors involves the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their star offensive tackle, Tristan Wirfs. Yes, the same Wirfs who's been turning heads all season, who's been one of the best tackles in the league, is now reportedly on the trade block. And the Chicago Bears, with their offensive line needing some serious reinforcements, are right in the thick of things. This potential blockbuster could shake up the entire NFC North and honestly could have long-term implications for the Bears' Super Bowl aspirations. Let's back up a bit and get into what's fueling all this speculation. The Buccaneers, sitting at 5-4, are facing some tough decisions. Their cap space is tight, only about $4.8 million left, and they're in the middle of a rebuild. Despite some solid performances, especially with Baker Mayfield leading the offense, Tampa Bay is clearly looking to shed some salary and acquire draft picks to build for the future. Reports indicate that the Bucs are sellers now, and that the window for trades might close as soon as November 4th. That's right, if the rumors are true, we could see some major moves happening in the next few days. Now, the star of the show here is Tristan Wirfs. At just 27 years old, Wirfs is an all-pro caliber tackle, consistently graded among the top players at his position. According to recent PFF stats, he's sporting an 87, 4-pass block grade, which puts him in the top 3 among offensive tackles, and an 88 run block grade, ranking him among the top 4. His career overall grade sits at an impressive 88.0, showing just how reliable and dominant he's been on the line. He's played around 415 snaps this season, only allowing 12 pressures and just 2 sacks. His EPA per pass, a measure of how much he positively impacts the offense, is plus 0.25, which is fantastic for a tackle. And despite some minor injuries, like missing Week 5 due to an ankle injury, he's been mostly durable. What makes Wirfs such a hot commodity? Well, aside from his elite skills, he's got a similar profile to some of the league's best. Think Penei Sewell, whose career grade is around 88.5. Wirfs is a game changer, capable of elevating the offensive line's overall efficiency by over 20%, according to some estimates. He's a true cornerstone piece, especially for a team like the Bears, who have been struggling to protect Justin Fields and establish a consistent run game. The Bears, on the other hand, are in desperate need of offensive line help. Their line has been shaky, especially with Tevin Jenkins and others battling injuries. With 35 sacks allowed so far, a number that's far from ideal, protecting Justin Fields has to be a priority. Bringing in a player like Wirfs could be a game changer, boosting their pocket presence, increasing their efficiency in both the passing and running game, and giving Fields the protection he needs to unlock more of his potential. From a strategic standpoint, this trade could look similar to the one the 49ers pulled off in 2025 when they acquired Trent Williams. That move significantly boosted their offensive line's performance, leading to a roughly 20% increase in line efficiency. For the Bears, adding Wirfs could have a similar impact, transforming their offensive line from a liability into a major strength. Not only would that help in the short term, but it would also set up the team for sustained success in the coming years. Now, why would the Buccaneers move Wirfs now? Well, despite his talent, Tampa Bay's focus appears to be on balancing their salary cap and building for the future. They're prioritizing long-term assets, especially with the likes of Mike Evans, whose future with the team is uncertain due to cap constraints. The Bucs are likely looking to get draft capital in return, perhaps a first-round pick in 2026 and a sixth-rounder in 2027, as some rumors suggest, to help fund their rebuild. For the Bears, acquiring Wirfs would not just be a short-term fix, but a statement of intent. It signals that they're serious about competing now and building an elite offensive line that can support Justin Fields and open up the run game. This move could also be a signal to the rest of the league that the Bears are not just window shopping. They're all in for a serious playoff push and beyond. Of course, the trade would come with challenges. Tampa Bay's crosstown rivals, like the Falcons, have already shown how aggressive they're willing to be in acquiring talent this season. But the Bears have the assets, especially with their draft capital, to make a compelling offer. A first-round pick in 2026 would be a significant price, but if it guarantees a top-tier tackle like Wirfs, it could be well worth it. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade rumor fits into the broader narrative of the NFL this season. The NFC North is shaping up to be more competitive than ever, with the Lions, Packers, and Vikings all vying for playoff spots. The Bears know that to contend, especially with teams like the Lions boasting a high-powered offense and a formidable defense, they need to make bold moves. Adding Wirfs could be that move, giving them an edge that could propel them into serious postseason contention. For the Buccaneers, trading Wirfs might seem counterintuitive given his talent, but it's all about the bigger picture. They're trying to clear cap space and rebuild strategically. While losing a player of Wirfs' caliber hurts on the field, acquiring draft picks and future assets helps set the foundation for a more sustainable future, especially if they plan to pivot towards a full rebuild with a focus on younger talent. In terms of the current season, the Bears have been somewhat inconsistent but show flashes of potential. Justin Fields has been developing, and with a more stable protection up front, his game could reach new heights. The offensive line struggles have been a common topic among fans and analysts alike, and adding someone like Wirfs would be a clear statement that the team is serious about protecting their franchise quarterback and building a potent offense. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers, despite their record, are still competitive and have a chance to turn things around with the right moves in the next few weeks. But it's clear they're not in a position to hold on to every star player when they're prioritizing future draft capital and cap flexibility. Looking ahead, if this trade does happen, it would be a major shakeup for the NFC North and for the NFC as a whole. The Bears would be making a bold statement, showing they're ready to contend and don't want to leave anything to chance. For Tampa Bay, it's about the long-term rebuild and resetting their roster. Either way, it's a move that would have ripple effects across the league, and fans of the Bears should definitely keep their eyes peeled for any official updates. So, what's your take on this potential blockbuster? Would you love to see Tristan Wirfs in navy blue and orange, protecting Justin Fields and paving the way for a new era of Bears football? Or do you think the price is too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters, especially when it comes to shaping the future of the Chicago Bears. And remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned and keep the passion alive. The Bears are on the rise and big things are just around the corner. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.